Hi everyone, today we're going to go through a Sculpt class. We are going to start down on the mat and then we're going to be doing a lot of standing work today. You will need your support, so your chair or countertop or whatever you're using, a resistance band, like a medium to strong one. And I'm going to go a little bit heavier with my weights today. I'm going to be on those 1.5 kilos. You can stay with 1.5. You could even try some 2 kilos here if you have them at home. We're going to be slowing down and really kind of burning into the muscle, spending a bit more time in some of those postures. So feel free to grab something a little bit heavier or have 2 different sets so you can interchange as you please. Let's start down on the floor. Good, we're going to roll down onto our back. And just bring the feet nice and wide along your mat. Arms by your side. We're going to drop knees side to side. So we just want a quick little warm up here. Really loosening through that lower back. I like to take cactus arms, elbows wide, palms to the sky. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. For 3. Here's 2. And 1. Bring those legs back to center. Walk your feet in line with your hips and float those arms down by your side. We're going to imprint that lower back into the floor. Press into your heels, rise up. Find a little bridge hold and roll back down through the spine. Let's do that again. Big lift up and lowering back down. So you want curved spine on the way down and the way up. Like 1 vertebra at a time is lifting off the mat and then reconnecting. Okay, let's try floating those arms up to the sky as we continue with that little bridge lift. We've got 2 more. And last one, we're gonna stay lifted here and we're gonna lift one heel, place it down and lift the other. So we're working into those stiletto shoes, back to the ballet flat. Your job here is to keep your hips nice and still and draw in through that belly, length through the arms. Good, stay with the single or switch to a double heel lift and lower. Double heel lift and lower. Good. For 4, for 3, keep squeezing into the glutes, last 2. And last time, hold those heels up, little tiny lower and lift through those hips. Little down, big lift and squeeze. For 8, here's 7. Final 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold, heels down first. Let's bring the arms down and then roll down through the spine. Beautiful, bring one knee then the other in towards our chest, gentle rock side to side. And then come back to center, curl the chin up to the chest, little hold. We're gonna stretch one leg nice and long and we're gonna switch. Good. Now if you wanna keep this a little bit more gentle, you can pop your head down or you can reach those legs up closer to the sky. To make it stronger is to lengthen down lower towards your mat. Just pulling your belly in, switch and switch. Good. We've got 8, for 7, final 4, here's 3, for 2, and 1. Bringing both legs to tabletop. Draw the arms down beside you and we're gonna pulse through those arms. Beautiful. If you're happy here, stay here. Otherwise, on the exhale, we're gonna draw the knees in towards our chest and then we're gonna inhale, we're gonna lengthen back out. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, lengthen out. Good, 4 more just like this. For 3, adding a little hip lift if you like. Last 2. And last time. Beautiful. Let's grab those knees one more time. Place the feet down, head can come down too. Gorgeous. We're gonna roll onto our hands and knees. Good, I'm just gonna adjust my leggings and find that 4-point kneel. Lift one arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. Once more. And other side. Big inhale. Reach through, exhale. Good, really turning the chest to the side. And then bringing that head and shoulder down. Lovely. Bring both hands back to the mat, curl your toes under. We're gonna lift up to down dog, little hold here. Pedaling through the feet. Then spreading your fingers nice and wide, lengthening through the back of the legs. Good. Let's bring both heels up into a lifted position. Press that tailbone up nice and high towards the sky. We're gonna roll forward, shoulders over wrists, hold your high plank, belly in. Push back, lift that tailbone up. Find that lovely pyramid shape and roll forward. Good, next time we press back, we're gonna try and lengthen those heels down towards the floor. Roll and press back. One more time. And pressing back. Staying here in down dog, soften those knees. Gently walk your hands back towards your toes. Stay in our forward fold for just a moment. Head nods forward. And to the side. And we're going to come back to center, slowly rolling all the way up. Good, roll those shoulders back. Reach that left arm up and over. And back to the side. And finishing on the other side. Beautiful. Cross one leg over in front of the other, and we're going to turn around. Lovely. We're going to finish off the rest of our leg warm up through our arm series. So let's pick up the weights. Beautiful. Good. We're going to start with your feet together in a parallel position. So we're going to squeeze those inner thighs. Lengthen the arms down by your side. Palms face in. I'm going to take a little bicep curl and lower, but I want this bicep curl to be a half curl. I'm going to add a little heel lift here, up and down, lift and lower. Good, working on our balance, keeping that belly pulled in. Good, 4, 3. We're going to add on into, always, and 1, hold. Open your arms to the side, close, lower heels and arms. Lift up, hold, open, close and down. This is why it's nice to have slightly heavier weights for this one. Beautiful. Really rotating through the shoulder, keeping that chest forward, elbows tucked in beside your body. A little bit more of a challenge to stay up in that lifted heel. We've got 4. Whoop. Almost lost my balance. 4, 3. Here's 2. And last one. Lovely. Open the toes. Good. We're going to stretch our arms forward. Take a cross, cross, release, and lower. Good. Lift, cross, cross, release, lower. So front shoulder raise. Little cross of the arms and return. Let's add a little plie. Plie down, hold, cross, cross, and release. Trying to stay upright through that torso. Find the diamond shape with your legs. Good. For 4. Here's 3. For 2. Forward, last one. We're gonna stay here and just stay with this crisscross. Good, lovely. If you want that extra challenge, try lifting the heels. Cross, 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 cross for 8, for 7. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, let's lower. Flip your palms forward. We're going to take a bicep curl, palms stay forward, reach all the way out to the side and up to the sky. Bicep curl, big circle. Good, so we're going to get the arms right first, then we're going to add the legs in. Good, when you're ready, add 2 different plies. So there's one plie here, and there's another one here. Plie, and reach. Absolutely fine. If you want to make this a little more challenging and you want to come up into that lifted heel, you can. You'll just need to walk your heels together so that they're touching. Good. Let's do 6 more. Good. As you reach the arms up to the sky, really try and press those shoulders down away from your ears. For 4. Hitting lots of good angles today. For 3. For 2. And last one. Beautiful. Good. We're going to stay in this first position. We're going to extend that left leg back, bend into your front knees. You're in like a little hinge lunge with a turn out. Stretch your arms forward, pull your elbows back past your hips, lengthen the arms to your tricep extension, bend the elbows and reach. Good. So we've got all our body weight being supported by this front leg. Back is nice and flat. And I want to take some of the weight out of that back leg. So I'm going to bring my body even further forward over this standing leg, or the one underneath me, because then I'm going to give you an optional leg lift here. So next time you take that tricep extension, maybe try lifting the leg, place it down and release. Elbows back, lift, good, and down, lift. Oh, I went too early, lost my footing. That's what happens. Back, lift, down, release. Back, lift. Keep that chest pointing forward. Goodness, I'm touching that curtain. Let's do 4 more. Always. 4, 3. 4, 2. Good. On this last one, we're going to hold up. Little pulses through the arm and leg if you like, or pop those back toes down and just work through the arms. Lift, lift. Good, standing leg working hard. 4, 8, 4, 7. Good, final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Bring it in and release. I'm just gonna step forward a little so I've got more room behind me. I'm gonna settle into that plie and again, take the other leg back now. Deep bend through that bottom leg. Let's work through a nice rear fly with a bent elbow. So lead with the elbow, lift up and back down. Good. If you want to add that back leg extension, bring the weight into your front leg so that you've got more room to move and more balance to move. Lift, squeeze, back leg. Lift, squeeze, belly tight here. Lift, squeeze. Good. Let's take 8, 4, 7. Final 4, 4, 3. Good, we're gonna add a pulse. 4, 2. Last time, hold up. Little lift of the arms and legs. Good. 4, 8, 4, 7. Final 4. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Bring everything in. Good. We're gonna parallel the feet. That's tougher than it looks on those shoulders. Gorgeous. Just bring the hands to your chest, sink into your chest. Sit, rise. Oh, one leg out to the side. Goodness me. That wasn't a very good example, was it? We're gonna alternate. Down and lift. Just give those arms a little rest. Good, when you reach out, I want you to flex into your foot here. So I want you to flatten the foot and reach through the heel rather than through the toe. Good. Get that bottom down, back behind you. Nice deep bend through the legs. Good. 4, 6. Here's 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. And last time. Beautiful. Let's find a plie position. Hands to shoulders, palms forward. Sink into your plie. Press the arms to the sky, back down and rise. Plie, reach. Good. Nice and simple. Good, torso upright. Big reach. So you've got that little hold down in your plie, which makes it a little tougher. Good. 6 to go. And then we're going to stay down in that plie, take a little hold, And just work through those arms a little bit more strongly. 3 more. Don't forget to squeeze the thighs here as you stand up. Squeeze, good. 2 more, just like that. Let's do 1 more full one. Beautiful. We're gonna come down and hold. Just that shoulder press, back to shoulder height, close. 1 shoulder press, 1 bringing the elbows together. And press. Good, keep that bottom tucked under, belly tight. Let's sink a little lower through the legs for these last 6. How are you going? If you've got those 2 kilos, you'll be feeling this for sure. 4, 3, 4, 2. And last time, hold the arms in front, pulse down through the legs, lift the arms just a little. Last count of 8, 4, 7. Final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Let's just rise. Good, let's take the arms to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Beautiful, come down for a little stretch. Just forearms to thighs. We're gonna gently pop those weights down out of the way. Take a little shimmy side to side with that bottom low. If you prefer hands on your thighs is nice. And we're just gonna reach our arms to the floor. Nice big stretch, crown of the head to the floor. Let's roll up, reach up to the ceiling and back down. Tap that floor. Reach up and back down. Good, 1 more of these. Big stretch. And let's stay down here. Bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Uncurl the left to the ceiling. Find your twist instead of that split stance. And back to the floor. Other side. Beautiful, hands back to the floor. Let's just walk those feet in for a moment. Good, and we're gonna roll all the way back up. Give your arms a big reach to the sky. Bring them behind you and interlace those hands. Stretch your chest forward. Drawing those hands behind you. Beautiful, and release. Good, we won't need our weights anymore, so we can pop them out of the way. And we're gonna be picking up our band and moving towards our support. So we're gonna slide our legs into this band. And bring it up to mid-thigh. Good. Let's come and bring the chair or the support nice and close. We'll move closer to it. Good. I'm gonna bring this outside leg into a nice bent position. So I'm gonna bring the heel towards my bottom, and I wanna work into a single leg calf raise. Just on that right leg, lower and lift. Good. So now into our lower body focus for this class. Lovely. Lift and lower. It's a lot more unsteady on that single leg, so try and control the return back to the carpet or your mat for 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. Good. Last time, heel down. Just soften that leg closest towards your chair. We're gonna lift to the side. Nice and simple little lifts, but I want you to keep that heel tucked in towards your bottom. Torso is upright here. Try not to lean to the side too much, over towards your support. We're pulling on that band. Lovely. Out and in. 4 to go. 4, 3. We're gonna leave the leg out. In 2. And hold. Let's just extend and bend. Extend, bend. Good, now the standing leg's gonna feel it nice and strong as well. 4, 8. Here's 7. Keep the knee as far out to the side as you can. Okay, if you take a little bit of a lean here for support. For 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Heel in, let's lower that leg. Come back upright. This time we're gonna lift forward. Lower the knee to knee. Lift forward. So we're getting more into the front of the thigh rather than the side now. Again, keep that standing, that stability leg soft. So try not to lock out through the knee joint. Good. Beautiful. Let's do 6 more. Then we're going to take a little hold and work through some bend stretches here as well. 4, 3. Here's 2. 1, hold. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. This is much tougher than it looks. Good, it's really hard holding your leg out there. For 8, for 7, final 4, for 3, for 2. Last time, we're gonna hold tiny little lifts. 8, 7, final 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower the toes to the floor. Take a little wriggle out through the legs if you like. We're gonna bring our feet hip width apart. So we've got a little bit of stretch in that band. And we're gonna lift up onto our tippy toes and hold our high stiletto heels. Bending into the knees, lower into your plie and rise. Bending down and rise. So again, we don't stick the bottom out here. The knees draw forward like they're going over your toes here. Good, torso upright. Just a little bit of light, oh, I almost lost my balance, light resistance for this one. Unless you've got a really strong band. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. Good. 4, 2. And we're gonna hold. Down an inch, up an inch. Little down, little up. Pull that tummy in. Slow. Down, little lift. Down, little lift. 4, 6. Here's 4. 4, 3. Last 2. Last time, come down to that low point. We're gonna find a rocking chair. Leave the leg shape where it is, and we're just gonna tip our chest forward, leaning forward down towards our legs. Bottom will go back behind you here, and bringing the torso upright. So torso leans forward, down towards the floor, and up. Good, try not to lift the shoulders up, or like come up higher from the floor as you return to that standing position or that upright position. Good. You should feel the intensity in your legs build as you tip forward. More pressure on the thighs here. Good. 2 more. You guys are doing amazing. Good. Try not to round the back. Let's come forward for 1 last time. We're going to hold. Lower your heels, pick them up, down, and lift. Beautiful. Here's 6. Good, stay with me. For 4, for 3, last 2. Lucky us, heels are gonna stay down on this last one, hands in prayer, and sink really low, pull out on that band. Pull, pull. Good, if you need that support, stay with it. Little pull out, 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 out. For 8, for 7. Last little challenge, good. Final 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Release, rise all the way up. Whew, that's tough. I'm just gonna switch my chair around to the other side. You can just turn around. I'm gonna take that same series on the other side. Good, while we catch our breath. So we're gonna slow down a little bit. Let's tuck that outside foot up towards our bottom and calf raise. Lift and lower. This is where I feel really unsteady. It's a really good one to build ankle strength, but you'll feel that you'll probably, like me, wobble around a little bit. It's not often we do these single leg calf raises. So let's do 4 more. 4, 3, for 2, and last one, heel down. Soften into that standing leg, just knees side to side. Really pulling on that band. Trying to stay upright through the torso. Whew. Good. It's actually quite warm in the studio. I'm sweating. Okay. Lift and back. Let's do 4 more before we take that hold. For 3, for 2. Good, hold out to the side. Bend and extend. Bend, hold, and extend. Really reach. And reach. For 8. Here's 7. Final 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it in. Let's come a little bit more upright. Sweep that knee forward, lower it back. Sweep, hold, and lower. A little bit of belly here as well, especially as we start to bend and extend that leg forward. Good. And my standing leg, my opposite leg is on fire. Whew. It's a sweaty one. Let's do 6, for 5. Here's 4. Steady through the hips for 3, for 2. We're gonna leave that leg up, reach and bend, reach and bend. Whew. Go ahead. Really point the toes, try and squeeze into the front of your thigh here. Keep that leg lifted. Let's take 6 more before we find that final hold and pulse. For 4, for 3, for 2. Last time, hold the lift up, up. Good, really lengthen and reach for 8, 7. Final 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Toes down. Bring it in. Beautiful. Little pedal. Good. I'm just gonna take this chair out of the way now, but let's stay with that pedal for a moment. Amazing. All right, we're gonna turn around and face away from our chair. Good, big inhale, reach high. Exhale, dive forward. Soften those knees. Let's walk all the way out. Find our high plank, hold. And bend the knees. We're gonna walk all the way in. Good, reach to the sky. And we're gonna repeat. Come down, walking out. Lower those hips in line with the rest of the body. Draw your tummy in. Bend the knees. Good. Now for those of you who are happy here, stay here. For those of you who want to add on, we're going to add on a little side plank. So we're going to reach out, hold. Let's drop our heels. Reach to the side. Good. And to the other side. Big reach. Good. Bend through the knees. And up. Good. Remember, you can always pop your knees down here on the floor if you need a little break. Or you want to make it a little bit more gentle, depending on how your back and your core feels. Good, we're coming towards the end of class here. Stay with me. You're doing an amazing job. We've got 2 more, ladies. Reach and reach. You can always hold these reaches for longer if you like. Let's make this our last one. We're going to complete the full one. Turn to the side, hold. And hold. Good. And let's come down. Come back up, sorry. Before we find that final time, we're going to stay back down here. Good. Back into that plank. You can come down to forearms if you prefer. Little side taps, out and in. Getting into those obliques. Try and keep your shoulders over your wrists as best you can. Lovely. Oh, you've got it. Let's do 8 more. And we're gonna have our final variation. So strong. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. We're gonna step both feet out nice and wide, perhaps off the mat. Tap the knees to the floor. Pick them up, push back through the heels. Down and up, down and up. Good, you should have a nice firm stretch on that band now. Try not to lift the hips too high as you come back to that high plank. 8 to finish. And we're gonna come down to the floor. Good. Here's 4, for 3. And we're gonna roll forward into our cat-cow here, arching through the spine. Dropping the chest, tailbone long. Lift up, look towards those hips. And look forward. 2 more times. And last one here. Beautiful. Come back to center. Lovely. We're going to turn onto our hip and then over onto our back. Good. Just keep the knees bent. Grab hold of the back of the thighs and gently roll down. Beautiful. We're going to walk the feet in a little closer to your bottom and a little bit wider than your hips. Just finishing class the way we started with some nice bridges, pressing through the heels. Lift up and lower back down. Beautiful. You don't have to be as curved through the spine here. In fact, a nice flat back is good. Just keep tension in the band, pulling those thighs apart. Lift and lower. Good. Beautiful. Let's do another count of 8, 4, 7, final 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and last one. Let's hold up. We're gonna draw that left knee into tabletop, lower it back down. Right knee. Good. So just replacing the foot, switching your weight into that heel, and then moving to the other side. You wanna try and keep some height in your hips. I don't mind how high. Whatever works best for you and your back and your glutes. But I want you to focus on keeping those hips nice and steady. So trying not to let them rock too much. Keep the rib cage closed, belly pulled in. Good, we're gonna do 6 more. Final 4, 4, 3, good, 4, 2, and last one. Bringing both feet back down. Pop those heels up. I'm just gonna move my band down a little. It's just slid down. We're just gonna work on those little butterflies. Open and close. Good, I love the heels up for this one. If you wanna float those arms back up to the sky above your shoulders, you can. Little pull apart, reach, reach. Good, keep squeezing into those glutes. Last count of 8, 4, 7, final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down. Let's bring the arms up overhead first and then roll down through the spine. Get that nice little release. Good. Knees to chest. Gentle rock side to side. We'll take a quick little stretch. We keep our stretches nice and quick for the videos, but if you need longer, by all means do. You know, we certainly do them a lot quicker than we do in class. That's because time is of the essence when you're at home. So just take the strap loop around one foot, under hand grip, and draw that leg down towards you. And take the strap in your opposite hand, maybe good, take the left hand out to the side for leverage or support and draw the leg across your body, trying to keep your left glute down. So you want to feel a stretch through the side of the leg and your bottom. And open out. Good, switching hands. Inner thigh stretch. Keep your bottom glued to the mat if you can. Try not to roll the hips. And gently come back. We're going to switch to the other side, nice and simple. And those same stretches. Maybe closing your eyes here. And open out to the side. This one is so good, this stretch, I love it. And back out to the other side. I'm gonna hit that curtain again, aren't I? Yep. It's gonna support me in my stretch today, how nice. And gently come back. Good, release that band. We're gonna stack both feet on the floor, knees together, and then let those knees open into butterfly. You can either keep your hands by your side or on your belly, or just elbows wide, palms up in that lovely cactus position. Maybe slightly tuck the chin so you feel like you've got more length through the back of the neck. We're going to take 3 final breaths to finish here. Just letting the front body open. Feeling grounded and connected. And ladies, I'm going to leave you here today. You are all done for class. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon.